EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Greg! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go again here with Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
Right back to Irving. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throw here down the field would fall incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Cowboy 80. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's 4th down.
The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This will be from 50. And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. A big hole. Still going. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 back. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw to get things going. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Allen now on 2nd down. He'll air it out down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon, so that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
To the air once more is Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now a try here for the point out. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bengals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side, caught by Chase. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Brown 80.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Middle.
Allen going to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He'll return it from the 11.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Hey, let's go. Cougar 19. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
44-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's in! Touchdown Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead.
Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Allen on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And a Bengal 1st down.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Joseph.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to make a punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Again, it's Allen to the air.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bengals 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down.
They'll run with Irvin. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that.
What stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
12 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. They'll look to throw here on first down. Exiting the pocket right. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Cowboy 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cavalry Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now, this looks like a design run. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's good.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Now, faking the give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. This one, deep downfield for Chase. There were a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Again, working deep downfield. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Andre Iosivas was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Play action. It's Allen. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Carry here for Brown. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
He'll go play action here with Allen. Off he goes. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 12-yard line.
Allen now on second down. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Six Cowboy 80. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Down. Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Street.
Back to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's a two-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
Bengals 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll let one go down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 36 yards.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his bag, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
319! Alert!
Allen to throw again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs tack on one more to their lead.
49. Bengals 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On first down, it's Allen. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He'll look underneath here for Brown. He'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the tight end, Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On the ground, it's Brown. To the pylon, he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on second and 2.
5 wide. 3-9.
To the air once more is Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third and 2. Now Allen. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ready. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to second.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play.
Bucky Irving still on the move. Buccaneers will add one more onto their big lead. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Irving. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. Ready.
They will take a knee here.
Ready.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Take the snap and go down to a knee. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will go all the way. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will get just a bit closer.
Bengals 35.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Irvin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboy in. Cowboy 18.
He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so I get it. So right. It's so right. I get it. So right. It's so right. One album it's getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, once for breakfast. 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Trip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like I'm Middy. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so rugged. It's so right. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Danny talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle.